Has this ever happened to you? You have a mound of laundry, mile high, and you come in and you open your dryer, and guess what? None of it is dry. Worse, when you reach inside, you don't feel any heat. Yikes. I'm gonna show you how to fix it. All you need is a voltmeter, and I know this looks really intimidating, but I'll show you how to use it. It's not that bad. And you'll need a socket wrench set, or probably a 1/4 inch socket depending on your dryer. I'm Amy Giaquinto, I'm Mama Fix It. Let's get started fixing this dryer. So what's the first thing you wanna do when you're working with anything with electricity? Unplug it or shut off the circuit breaker, okay? I can easily access my plug back here. It's this big monster right here. There we go. If you can't access your plug, go shut off your circuit breaker and then double check to make sure that you have the right circuit shut off, because 220 is gonna fry you if you accidentally have power running to that and touch the wrong things together. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna access the dryer's heating element. And on most dryers, that's located behind a panel on the front of the dryer. I have a Whirlpool Duet, but like I said, on most of them, it's gonna be pretty easy to access. So as you can see here, I have a pedestal dryer. So I'm just gonna take this drawer and get it out of the way. I'm gonna travel right up under here, and we're gonna find a couple of screws. Another one here. So we're gonna use a 1/4 inch socket to pull this one off and then run across and pull the second one off, which is over here. So here's my socket wrench. This is cool. Here's my 1/4 inch drive. Okay, there's a button on the back of my socket wrench. I push it down and it pulls in these little balls right here, which allows me to put this on all the way, just like that. So I'll slide it on, just like that. And then I can slide this on the right direction here. There we go. There's this lever here, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Get a weird angle. And put that on there. Take your screw and put it somewhere you're not going to lose it. Put it in my toolbox right there. Get this started. Now your panel is going to want to fall off, so I'm going to do this crazy Mama Fix-It solution here. I'm going to stick my head on it here as I'm unscrewing this bolt. So yes, that looks totally doofy. Here we go. There we go. Put my screw in my toolbox. Okay, I'm gonna lift this cover off, just like that. Whew. It's a little linty in there. Okay, so now we're gonna grab the voltmeter and I'm gonna show you how to use it. Here's our voltmeter. We're gonna turn this to this little audible sound. Right now the line's open because there's no connectivity, right? So all we're gonna do is close the circuit using this. And you hear that? That's the tone we want to hear to see if our heating element is working correctly. So let's go up to the dryer. Okay, what you're looking for right now is that you want to test the continuity on these two lines here, okay? And so they're going into kind of this like ceramic-y looking plug-in thing. To test the continuity on this, we're just going to start with our positive cable here, because all we're doing is trying to see. I'm going to touch the metal. Touch the metal. No sound. No sound at all. That is a sign right there that our heating element is shot. Okay, so to fix the heating element, we're just gonna pull out that entire heating element housing. So to start, we're just gonna remove this bolt here. I'm gonna put this bolt in a safe place. Go get yourself a pair of pliers and just get in here and manually loosen it this way. Got it. Okay. There we go. Take this one out. Put it over in my toolbox. Make sure you remember which screws go where. Okay, this here. This housing comes off. Ugh. Yay! Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? There's the heating element. I'm going to disconnect this here. And I'm going to disconnect this here. So you disconnect these little red wires. Pull this guy off. Ugh. It can be a little challenging. Oh, there it goes. That's off. So we're gonna wanna get this thing out. which should just come right out. I'm gonna take a minute and vacuum up some of this dust because it's driving my allergies nuts. Unfortunately, it looks like we're actually gonna have to go in through the back door of the dryer too. Which means we need to take off that back panel. So I have recruited my trusty husband, my wonderful, wonderful husband, to help me move the dryer out of the way. It's not like a dryer weighs a lot, but I did just have neck surgery, so I'm gonna have some help. All right, unfortunately, we have to take the back panel off of the dryer to access the heating element. So that means we get to spend time unscrewing all of these little screws. Oh my goodness! The other thing we're gonna do is I'm just gonna take off the vent hose, which is super easy. See, it's just a worm drive clamp right there. Here we go. And of course, for the very top one, it is a different size screws. Yeah, you get good at estimating sizes for things, but here it is, the last one. And now, got all the screws. I just want to take this piece so that it's not hooked on to here. Whoopsies! With this dryer, you don't just take off the back, you gotta take off the top first. So check it out. Let's take this off. While we're here, this is your dryer drum. This is the belt that drives the drum. Here are all the electronics for the control panel. They're pretty simple in terms of trying to maintain them, actually. I'm gonna need to unscrew this one, screw this one, and unscrew this one in order to get the back off. Here we go again. So before I go any farther, I need to remove the cord. One more screw. Okay, here we go. And now I can unscrew the cord. Notice how we have them labeled 1, 2, and 3. Really important because you want to put them on in the right place so that your dryer will work and you won't fry it. All right, let's start unscrewing again. Now we're gonna unscrew these 2 screws right here. We're gonna push this thing, get this thing out of the way. You know what? Just like this. Those wires behind it. That should be able to come up when I grab this. Use my foot. I don't know if you can see too much in there. There we go. Yay, we did it! It's finally off! It's finally off! Oh my gosh! Oh. Are you kidding me? They really don't want you to fix this one because now we get to take off these bolts right here. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh yes I am. For this, I'm switching over to my screwdriver socket tool here. Oh, actually, I didn't realize that did that. Cool. Well, that's handy, now isn't it? I'm gonna loosen these just enough so that this whole thing doesn't come tumbling down on me. This is called the headbutt hold. 1, 2, should be up there on the top one. I'm gonna move up to the top. Now you got the knee hold. Should do a whole video of the different kinds of holds that you have. There we go. All right. Is this it? Yes, this is it. You're gonna have these wires here. We're just gonna unplug them. Top is black on this one. I'm gonna make a note to myself to remind myself which goes where. I'm gonna do a piece of tape for the bottom of each of them because this is important to make a note of some kind. And since I have the tape right here, I'm just gonna use tape. And the red is bottom on this side. And always pull from the junction here. Don't pull from the cord. You'll ruin the cord. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, see, that happens. Yeah. The good news is that after all of this, we can take this entire piece out. Ta-da! From here, there's this tab here, and we want to pop this tab off so that we can get this piece off and get at the heating element. And now we're going to pry this out with a flathead screwdriver. Oh, yay! All right. Hoof. Ew. I think that's going to need to be emptied out. Ugh, but for right now, I'm just going to set that off to the side. Be very careful. This is super sharp. You don't want to cut yourself. So it looks like we're still going to need to open this up. So that's just these screws here. I wonder if there's an appliance part store around that actually has a heat element for this sucker. Okay, it can be delivered today. All right, there we go. Let me go figure out what we need here. Look at here. Patent number, model number, everything you need right there. Let's go order this thing. I am not removing this heating element until I get the new part so I can compare the new part and verify that it is the right part. Because so many times you order something and you get the product and it's not the right one. So, and then you've already thrown out your old one, you don't know what to do with it. Also, it's important to keep this on until I'm absolutely ready to replace the heating element because I need to know where to hook everything in and how the coil runs. Ha! Look what I got today. It's not a drum. It is my brand new dryer heating element. Yay! I'm gonna check and make sure that it's the exact same thing as the existing heat element. So here it is. Yay! And you know the cool thing, I don't need to wind my coil because it's already on there. I'm so excited. So we're gonna dismantle this one so that we can put the new element on. You'll see here, there are some tabs back here. Just have to push the tabs up because, you know, we took all those screws out. There's another tab on this side. Poop. Pull it up. And now we just have this. Remember to look at the direction that this thing goes in and put it in the same way, okay? So the front of the heating element, the U shape, goes towards the back of this, not towards this here. We're gonna put this one in. Should be super easy. We're just gonna put the tabs back where those other tabs were. Might need to squeeze this a little bit. Maybe. Having a hard time doing it with one hand here. That one's in, and this should be easier than this, really. There it is. There's some holes here. I would just line it up with this hole right here. And then this side will be easier to squeeze in. And I knocked this side out. Come on, get in there. Got it. Yes, we got it. Okay, now we get to go back to the dryer and put this all back together. All right, so our next step is to take this and cover it with its housing. So you'll see there are tabs on here. Oops, yeah, no, I'm facing the right direction. That makes a round circle because that's the way it goes to the vent. These tabs just insert in here, 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 and then same thing on the other side. Just make sure you're completely in. Where are you not going in? Oh, there you go. Just like that. Okay, just like that. And then now we're gonna have to screw all of these little screws back in. 3, 4, I think there's 2 on this side, 5, 6. And to do that, because I wanna hurry along the process, I'm gonna grab my trusty drill and my bit. So I have a 1/4 inch bit to put your socket in, or whatever your bit. You just open this up and it opens the tip of the drill. Let's do this. So the next thing you want to do is you want to find this piece because we're going to put our heating element piece back together with this piece. But the first thing I did was, and I'm not going to show you this because it's boring, is I vacuumed out the inside of here because there was a lot of nasty debris in here. All right, so now we're going to insert this piece into here. But remember, we have this gnarly tab to deal with. So that is going to be really tricky because when we go and we insert this in like this, as you can see, this side doesn't want to fit. So I think, there we go. Hey, did we do it? Oh my my gosh, that was way easier than I thought. Yes. Okay, now it's time to put this baby back on. So you're just gonna slide it in. Okay, so this one, it lines up here with this. Like this. So that this one lines up down here with this. So I'm gonna just twist this screw in up here. Just to tack it and hold it for a second. I'm gonna do the same thing down here before I drill them in, and then here. So I've always got one hand holding this thing on. Okay, there's one. Here's two. And here's three. And yay! Look what we have. Whew. All right, so remember how I said it was really important to label which wire went where on the top and bottom? Well, here's why. Because now we get to plug them back in. So this guy here, the red, was on the bottom over here. This black one here was on the bottom on this next connector. The red one was on top. This red one was on top as well. Just slide that right in. I really want to make sure that I press those in all the way. Let's see if we can't. Oops, sorry. Make sure those are nice and snap in, snap in, snap in, snapped in. Now we get to put the back of the dryer back on. We're gonna put the clippy doohickey back in. There we go. Yep, and then that's how it goes. So I would definitely, ouch. Okay, watch your fingers. I'm gonna just give it a good. Thank you. Oh, yes. That took two of us. Okay, got this one and this one. All right, now we're lined up again. Yay. And this is nice and secure. It's not uncommon to need to take things apart once in a while to put them back together. Whew, especially like those stinking clips. See how it goes in? This hook's from the back side. Sometimes you got to put some hip into it. Decide with all the blood. Oh, come on now. Put some hip into it. Weird positions we get into, huh? This is where you want to swear, and it's okay to swear. It really is, because it's just a stupid screw. Okay, beautiful. Now we can work on this. It's really important to remember to attach your ground wire first. The ground wire will help keep everything from shorting out and electrocuting you. So here's my ground wire, pull it out, and then I'm gonna shove it kind of behind my wiring harness here. And just attach it. It's got the green screw. Green is usually indicative of a ground wire screw. There we go. That's attached there. All right, I'm gonna continue to screw these in. Now we're gonna put this wiring harness and mount it back on. And I had a little trouble earlier trying to figure it out, but it does go. Pull it to the outside, and then if you, like that, and it snaps right in there. And we just screw it on here. I like to take a moment to double check anything I'm working with that has electricity running through it. So as you can see here, my ground wire is attached. 1, 2, 3 wires are attached, and there was nothing in here that we needed to worry about. So the final step with all the wiring harnessing is just to put this little back door back on. And see there's a couple tabs, they fit here. This tab fits outside. And then we just screw this in. Ta-da! Okay, the next thing that we're gonna do is we are going to put all of the screws back around the edge here. Oh, joy, you say. Okay, and now we get to put the top back on. Yay! Okay, set this on here. So when we're putting the top thing on, there's some tabs again that needs to go. This needs to fit underneath. See those little, I don't know if you can see in there, see those? I'm just gonna shove this in, make it nice and clean. Now we get to screw this in. Remember, this screw is 5/16. Okay, there's that one. I need 2 more. Yay, yay, we're done with that part. You know how I mentioned earlier you're going to want to clean your dryer vent to make sure that there's no lint buildup in there, especially when you have a new heating element. Really important for efficiency for your dryer. Get one of these little doohickeys. It's a dryer vent line cleaner, and it's great because you can use it with or without a drill. Let me show you. These assemble just like this, just screw together. This screws on as well. You have my dryer vent hose, and you just run this sucker right down here, just like this. I want to see it with the drill. This is gonna get messy, I have a feeling. So my tool now looks like this. So when I turn on my drill, oh, this is fun. Ah! But you can run it down, grab my vent line, put it inside here. I'm gonna run it down. And it's gonna be dusty and gross. And you can also use this here in the back of your dryer. There we go. Nice and clean. Also, when we clean our dryer vent, I can actually access the vent line here. So I just unscrewed it from there and then unscrewed it from the dryer and took the whole thing outside and ran the rod through it to clean it. This is a much better way to do things other than spreading dust through your entire house. As part of cleaning out your dryer vent, it's really important that you pull out your lint filter and clean all of the lint that's in there too, because that little rotary tool, the dryer vent cleaning tool, is not small enough to get into this space. So let me show you real quick how to do that. Okay, the first thing, you're gonna pull out your lint trap. Okay, my lint trap here is cleaned out because I just vacuumed it out. To do that, all you have to do is pull this screw here, this screw here, and this screw here. And this entire assembly will pop off, and then you can vacuum and get all of the nasty chunks out of there. And then that way your dryer will not only work more efficiently, but it will be less likely to catch on fire. Now that our dryer vent and our dryer vent hose are both clean, we are going to attach this onto the back of the dryer. Nice and tight, all the way around, not going anywhere. Yay, look at the back of the dryer is all completely hooked up. Everything looks great. Yes, so now let's move to the front of the dryer because we still have a couple of wires to hook up on that heating element, and we have that little brace to put on as well. Okay, so here we go. And see, now we have to connect these two wires. So this one goes on top, like so. It's gonna be hard from the angle. Good, and this one goes on the bottom. Now we get to put in our final piece, which is this little brace. As you can see, this thing is not exactly level, so all you have to do is grab it with both hands and give it a twist. Just be careful on your fingers again. There we go. That's a little bit better. It just goes up here, and we mount it in here, and put the little screw back in. That's amazing. Okay, the final piece is the front panel. Dun, dun, dun. We are almost done. Scooch this back. And the front panel goes on pretty just like the back panel. So again, you've got this lip down here. It just needs to go here. Actually, I think I remember this last time. Here, there, just like that, okay? The only problem with this is a stinking drawer. So you want to move the drawer out of the way. And then the other problem is getting in here is kind of a nightmare. If you have somebody who can hold this, that's great. If not, do your best. Good luck. Okay, just line up the screw hole here. Come on. I'm gonna get that one partway in, and then I'm coming over this side so that this is a lot easier. I can line this up. This hole never likes to line up. I remember that. All right. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. I'm gonna plug in the dryer and test it and make sure it works. Fingers crossed. Oh boy. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's a good sign. Nothing blew up yet. I'm going to close the dryer door. My God. It works! It works! It works! It works! At least it started. Let's see if the heating element works. Okay, this is it. This is the big moment. Let's open this up and see what we get. Pause. Do we have heat? Do we have heat? Oh my God, we have heat! We have heat! We're done! We did it! Yes! 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 We did it! So, I'm Amy Giaquinto. I'm Almost Fixed It. If you like my episodes, please like and subscribe and share it, all those things. I really hope that I helped you fix your dryer today. Also, head on over to my website, www.amygiaquinto.com, and check out all my really fun Mama Fix It merchandise. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Have fun fixing your dryer for like 20 bucks. Bye. Oh yeah, take it out. Well, shoot. Crap on the cracker. Looks like we need to remove these after all. Find my screws. Oh, fabulous. Want to know what that was? That was my laundry detergent falling off of the washing machine and spilling and breaking the cap. We had the top. Oopsies. I think I lost a screw here. Yep, there it is. Okay. Oh, Lord. Look at, see? I told you it was sharp. Look at. It's blood. It's sweat. It's tears. If only we could now find someone else to do our laundry for us, right? I did it again. I cut myself again. It's Band-Aid time. Whoa.